Hey y'all, thanks for watching Just Rollin' With It. So, I hope all of you have had a great week. I'm just going to update y'all a little bit about what's going on with me. So, of course, I started back with the fall semester. I had to, of course, get my textbooks, get everything situated with my sponsorship and paying for school. Just all this good stuff. On top of that, I've started the search for apartments. Because as some of you know, this is my last year, and I currently live in the dorms, and I'm going to need a real place in the future. So I've been kind of busy, and so I know I haven't been posting as much videos. I'm also trying to get involved with the disability club on campus. I may be possibly helping them out with some things. So, I know I said earlier in my videos before that I would post like 2 videos a week on like Monday or Thursday, but I might have to bring that back down to just 1 video a week. So, just to let y'all know, that's what's up. But like I said, not much has been going on other than just trying to get back in the groove of doing school. Yesterday I did go out with one of my girlfriends. We did Taco Tuesday, and so that was a good time. I didn't get any shots of us while we were out, so sorry about that. But we did have some interesting conversations, which inspired me to bring up this topic for tonight's vlog. And so one of the topics we were talking about was person first language. So for those of you out there watching this that don't know what person first language is, that is a strength-based use of language that puts the individual first before the label. So I'm going to give you an example. Instead of saying that disabled girl or that schizophrenic over there, you want to say that girl who has a disability or that person who has schizophrenia. What that does is that, that labels the person first before their symptom. And that's very important because, I am not my disability, or someone with a mental illness is not their illness. They are a person first. And so it's just very important to use that kind of language when talking about someone. And something really cool that I actually learned this week was about the word handicapped. So I don't know how many of y'all know this. I didn't know this. I thought this was super cool. The word handicapped derived from way back in England, way back in the day, when people were disabled. They didn't have any way of making money. There was no social programs back then. So if someone was disabled, they were on the street begging for money with their cap in their hand. And so therefore the word handicapped came about. I thought that was super interesting. I didn't know that at all. But that kind of meaning behind that word is why, today in our time, in our society of trying to be more inclusive and accepting of others and their differences, that is a good reason why, we're trying to move away from the word handicapped and using words like accessible and just more positive words. Because, I've known for a while, we're moving away from the word handicapped, but I never knew what the meaning was or where it derived from. But, now understanding that, it definitely makes sense. Like, that's a very negative meaning behind that. And I'm definitely not on the street begging for money with a hat in my hand. Like, so no, I would definitely prefer the word accessible instead of handicap. But anyway, so that's just, some examples of person first language, and kind of hopefully, understanding why it's important. Hopefully y'all watching this, can understand that. Another thing I wanted to talk about, though, was something new in the disability culture. Well, not very new. I shouldn't really say new. But something in the disability culture that is kind of stirring up some debates is the use of the word differently abled. So there's some people who prefer to say differently abled versus disabled. I personally don't know how I feel about that. I can see both sides to the debate. And here's where I stand on it. So, I'm a very strength-based person. I love positivity. I love using the strengths and words and finding strengths in people. So with that being said, differently abled sounds very good to me. Like, that sounds like a very strength-based word. Like, I have, I use different abilities to do what I need to do every day. Like, I kind of like it. To me, it's a positive use of the word. But the debate is that is taking away from using the word disabled, and disabilities and disabled are topics that are very taboo in our society anyway. People don't like to talk about that or use those words, and so steering away from the word disability is just stigmatizing that word even more. And so the debate is, by using the word differently abled and not using the word disabled, you're just creating more stigma around the word disability and disability culture. And so I can also see that that side as well. And so that's where I just feel kind of conflicted. Like I said, I feel like I see both sides, and I don't really know. I'm not sure yet which side I'm on. So if any of you out there want to comment on this video, comment on this discussion about what your opinions are and why, I'm definitely interested to hear what you have to say. Because like I said, I'm not sure where I stand on it, and I would love to know what you guys think. So please comment, let me know what you think. So that is basically all I have for tonight. I do want to leave you with a little food for thought. Something interesting I saw on Facebook today. I'm involved in a Boss Babe professional networking group on Facebook, and one of them posted a kind of a challenging thought for, I think it was on Monday, like a Monday motivation type thing. So anyways, the post was, what is an old story that you tell yourself, or you have told yourself, that may not be accurate, but is something your brain kind of automatically wants to go back to and wants to go back to? And then what is the actual truth to that? So I'm going to give you an example of what my response to that was, and then I just encourage you guys to think about how you would respond to this. And then you can comment, let me know if you want, or if not, just think about it. But so my response is an old story that my brain tries to constantly go back to is that because of my disability, I am not qualified or good enough for different aspects in life. Now, the actual truth to that is I am good enough and I am qualified. I'm about to have a master's degree. Okay, if that's not qualified, I don't know what else is. But I'm about to have a master's degree. I have friends that care about me, that love spending time with me. You know, I'm a good social worker. I've had great experiences with my field placements. You know what I mean? I'm just there's you know, the old story that I used to tell myself is definitely not accurate or realistic. And so I just encourage you to, if there's something that you keep telling yourself that's not realistic or accurate in any way, I encourage you maybe to just write down like what the actual truth is. Or like I said, comment and let me know on this video. But anyways, I hope that gives you guys some challenging thought to just think about and hopefully get you motivated. That's all I really have today. Oh, one thing that made me smile today was this lovely, delicious cookie that I had for lunch, basically. I know it's not really healthy to eat a cookie for lunch, but it was great and it was delicious and it was big. Anyways, here it is. As always, stay beautiful,